A day passes, and we find our 4 bakers returning to Tranquil Heights Park. And it's a late afternoon. There's been a lot of organization, things changing. You were originally supposed to meet for your final bake a few hours earlier, but something's changed.
Is the tree still there?
The tree is still there.
Okay.
Oh, good.
There's more sort of, is it holotape? I was wondering this last.
Yeah, sure.
There's more holotape kind of blocking off certain areas of Tranquil Heights Park. You can see more workers kind of cornering off areas, getting really close to the trees. You can see that some more protesters, plenty of Wookiees, are on
Wookiees.
I think they're on still. A lot of them are on the outskirts of the park, and maybe is it the clones or the local? Is there local law enforcement?
Yeah, I actually think it's Future Forward's private security force.
So yeah, some private security force in probably dark armor or
helmets, shields, stun batons.
Stun batons, exactly.
There's a hover dozer waiting on standby off in the side.
And I think we cut to our hosts
In the tent.
Uh-huh.
Welcome back to the Tent Bakers. As you can see, we've got a new contestant with us today.
That's right. A 5th baker has been added. Future Forward Galactic has been generous enough to appeal to your request, and they have sent their own baker to compete in today's final competition.
All right, I'm expecting this one to be wonderful. Who we got? Come on, tell me. Who do we got over there?
You see a black, shiny droid, a protocol droid, standing stock still behind the baking station. We're joined now by RA-750, who will be baking on behalf of Future Forward Galactic.
He doesn't even have taste buds.
Now our final challenge today will be our showstopper challenge. The judges have asked you to make a holiday illusion cake.
All right, guys. Seeing as we're all, kind of on the same team, even though, each one of us wants to win individually, we don't want this guy to win.
Absolutely not.
So,
no, it specifically make him lose.
Yeah.
So we're all going to get together and make me win so that he loses, right? We're going to team up.
I don't know about that.
That wasn't the goal I just said.
Yeah.
I just want to see what y'all say. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's all right, Tissy. It's okay.
I do have the best idea, though. I do have the best idea.
Yeah.
Contestants, your finished holiday illusion cakes should look something other than cakes. These 3D cakes must channel the big city during the holidays and be made mainly from cake, but may have other edible details.
You have 4 hours to finish your cakes. On your mark.
Get set.
Bake.
So
Then we're off.
do we have a strategy to make sure he doesn't win, or are we just going on hope here, guys?
I think you're supposed to be baking a cake.
4 hours means 4 rolls. You
We've got this.
must use a different skill for each roll.
Mm-hmm.
Your first roll will be average, 2 purples. And as you get settled in the hollow tent, get your stuff in order, your materials ready for baking, it is chilly. It is cold.
Oh, I have something.
And there are going to be 2 setbacks for cold.
Oh,
You picked
that's
2 for a
not
specific reason,
good.
didn't you, Mark?
I did.
But I get to wait. How many?
2 total.
Black.
Yep.
And I get
that's
to remove
mean.
one. I get to remove one because it's cold. Because you're so thoughtful and you thought of me and you thought you should get one less, right?
You're wonderful in thinking that. I'm also thinking he was thinking of me and the fact that I have to add 1 setback automatically due to cold environments, so I've got 3 against me.
Oh, maybe he's going to switch it halfway through and we'll just have the tables turned and everybody gets
Yeah, we'll see.
all-
We'll see.
comes out in the wash.
It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing that I haven't fought against before anyways. It's fine. It's all uphill from here.
As the bakers get ready to start their start their illusion cakes, we cut to the back of the hollow tent where we see our two judges, Sarn and Voss, sitting across from each other at a table, recording a little segment about what they expect out of this final challenge. Well, Voss, we have quite the unique situation here today, don't we?
Yes, this is definitely a first for the Coruscant Bake Off, especially for a holiday edition. This is quite unusual.
Well, as it is, we have to ignore the previous bakes, don't we?
Well, seeing as we've got a new contestant and we are competing on land that we're actively being pushed off of, our hands are tied, so to speak.
It seemed like Diazinon was going to take it. He was far ahead in both of the challenges previously, but it's anybody's game now.
Yes, I think even Tabookhan hadn't had the strongest day, but at this point, like you said, it's anyone's game.
Really, the weakest day in possibly the history of the Great Coruscant Bake Off.
Well, your words, not mine.
So, what is it that our challengers need to consider when baking this illusion cake?
Well, first off, the cake should be flawless. It should be baked perfectly. It should be soft and moist, and obviously it should be delicious. Now, as far as visually, what do you think the cake should be?
Well, there's still some technicality to it. I think it can't be too heavy. You have to think about the structure of the cake. If it's not carefully made, it will collapse.
And it must show a brilliant illusion of Coruscant during the holiday, during Life Day.
I'm excited to see what they come up with. Shall we head back out?
Let's.
And as the group of you begin your cakes, you see the judges lurking in the corners, watching carefully at what you're doing.
Nice.
What would you each like to roll on your first check, which is average?
Would my breaking bread talent come into play here? Since I haven't got to use it yet. During a social encounter, I may roll an average knowledge culture check to prepare a meal. If I'm successful, all characters who share in this meal reduce their strain threshold by 2 to make them more likely to compromise or agree to my requests. This effect ends immediately after the social encounter.
Sure.
Or if a combat encounter starts.
Let's reduce the judge's strain threshold.
That's
it's
my
yak
only
butter.
shot. I'm making a funnel cake, so...
All right. Another perfect roll for Tabookhan.
Tabookhan.
That's at 2 failures and 3 advantages for Tabookhan. Okay.
And what are we narratively rolling for? Like, what are we saying is happening in the scene?
You are probably putting your ingredients together. So the first thing you would have practiced this and have your recipe in front of you. You probably have it all written out, and you're going through it and getting all your ingredients in order and starting your mixing of your cake batter.
Yeah, the breaking bread is specifically to figure out the cultural needs for a recipe. So, Yeah, Tabookhan's certain that funnel cake counts as cake.
Sure.
Nice. So Ross Rizz has drawn out his stuff on a data pad, so he's got his drawing all ready to go for what he's doing. He has that set off to the side. The host can probably spot that on his desk. He is then going to, he's getting kind of chilly, but he's going to go to the refrigerator where all the stuff is, right, to make sure he's got all the ingredients that he needs for this specific cake. So I'm going to do a perception check, or I guess you might have to force me to do something other than perception, to raid the refrigerator and use refrigerator as part of this check to remove 2 setback die from my search for the ingredients that I need.
Yeah, it works for me.
Hey,
Okay.
before you roll, are you my ally?
I am your ally.
And we already
Because
established
we want to take out that guy.
We want to take out that anybody but that guy. So,
Including me. Could be me.
Yeah, even including you. So what I'm saying is I have heightened awareness,
Oh,
which gives you,
are you coming with me to the? Are you coming with me to
well,
the
of course I am,
refrigerator?
because you know what I was going to use also?
The same thing, refrigerator.
Refrigerator. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. I love this.
Okay. And so I'll give you 2 blues for your.
Oh,
boost.
you've got the 2 blues. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Okay, so we're working together on that, and yeah, that works for me. And then, in turn, I could give you an assist if you want on your roll, and just be like, here's a blue for me, just to because I'm there in the same area with you. Like we're working together, gathering things. Like, I need this. Hey, do you see that over there? Okay, hey, your thing's over here. Kind of communicating together.
Yeah. Does that work?
All
Mark?
right, so
Sure.
Good. All right. So we cut to the pantry
Mm-hmm.
where we're gathering stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, so how many eggs did you need? I've got 5 over here, but there's also the bigger ones. Are you going to go with the duck eggs, or are you going to go with like the regular eggs, or are we going with something?
They probably don't have keto size eggs, so I'm just gonna need like.
Wait! There's some keto eggs over there.
No, there is. They got keto eggs all the way over here. Perfect.
God, you surprised me. How many do you need? Those are kind of salty.
I know. I need 6 for them and 1 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Are you seeing any Jorgen fruit? Any Jorgen?
No, I'm not seeing any Jorgen fruits around here.
They're not.
Wait, they had Jorgen fruits earlier.
Yeah.
Did they get lost? Where are they at? Hang on. They should be over. I don't know. Well, hang on. Where did you see them last? Because
Under J.
they got alphabetized. Okay, hang on. Oh, somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody just stocked this slightly wrong.
Yep.
They're behind the jelly fruits. There they are.
Oh,
Right
perfect.
there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
What else do you
Rolling.
need?
One failure after all that? Wow.
Oh, man.
Hey, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Dang,
Wow.
those
you are so winning this.
purple dice really
Really ate me up.
showed up.
They really did.
Sheesh.
What's Tiz gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna roll skullduggery, and because she is gonna try to slyly maybe commandeer some of the ingredients from her next door enemy.
You're gonna try and steal.
So you're doing the
some-
classic thing where they're like trying to cook on something, bake on something, and then you just kind of grab their eggs and like start working on them yourself.
All right, so you are skullduggerying. You are trying to sneakily move some ingredients off of RA750's workspace onto your own.
Do you want to describe what ingredients they have so I could tell you what I am messing with?
They have everything that you would expect from making a cake. They've got a few different types of flour. They have eggs. They've got butter. They have some lemons. They have a few different types of sugar.
Are they using any liquids?
Yes.
Milk? Did you say that? I already
Yeah,
forgot.
there's some blue milk, carefully measured.
Like, I could just try to knock something over, or I could just be evil and, like, sprinkle, like, baking soda in it or something. What should I do, guys? I'm gonna steal some eggs, if that works out.
If it works out.
And... Oh, because they provide that. So, no, the carefully measured milk. I'm just gonna accidentally elbow it off the thing while I spin around and grab a spatula or something.
How many setbacks does Tiz remove with
One so
Icebox?
far. One.
Ooh,
Okay.
icebox.
So you still have one setback with your...
So 2
Average
purple,
check.
1 black.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think of some kind of bonus idea, but nothing's coming to me. So, never mind. I'll just roll it.
You could flip a light side point if you want to upgrade. You,
To upgrade, okay.
To upgrade, yeah.
What? Come on.
It's better than me.
I am barely flying by.
3 advantages.
All right, so as everybody starts putting together their cakes, the 2 hosts come around and begin to speak with everybody. Tabookhan, what are we making today?
Oh, I've got this great idea. I was trying to get a sense of, what Bake Off is all, this is a great Coruscant Bake. What this whole,
Yeah, that's what it is.
what the whole Bake Off is about. So, yeah, I thought, and I practiced a few things, and one of the things that is just true about me is the fact that, you gotta go with your gut sometimes. So you stick with what you know and you go with your gut. So I've got a funnel cake coming for you, like the likes you've never seen the likes of which. And you won't even know because it's an illusion funnel cake.
You had a pretty rough day yesterday. How are you looking to turn it around today?
Well, yesterday, that was a whole different day.
Well, that's true.
And
what is today?
I think it's important not to dwell in the past. So the main thing is, I just gotta be me. I know this thing right here. Oh, okay, it's warming up. But it's gonna blow your mind. I'm not playing any of these games anymore. I'm gonna bake you the best cake you've ever had.
I guess the question I asked when I came over here is, what is your cake gonna look like when it's all done? What illusion are you going for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
We would like to know. Yes. Thank you. What are you planning on having your cake look like when it's all finished?
When it's all finished and done, it's going to look a lot like the Coruscant in wintertime. So this means that we're going to have a bit of a three-dimensional component, bit of the skyline, and then what funnel cake isn't complete without some icing sugar that looks like snow, right? I don't know if they've scheduled any snow for this year's weather cycle, but we're going to get it on the cake.
Okay. And they move on.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I look forward to seeing this come together. Best of luck to you.
Me too. Wait, what's yours supposed to look like? What'd you say? What's it supposed to look like?
A baking.
Sorry.
Tiz, let's talk about your cake, your illusion cake, this showstopper. Now, what exactly do you have in mind?
I almost don't want to tell you until the end. It's so good, but I will. Okay, so what is like the most important symbol of some iconic thing of Life Day?
Is it the Life Day orb? Or...
Yes.
Oh.
Again with the circles.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a Life Day orb, and it's gonna be amazing. And there will be some spun sugar involved, if I can get it right.
Spun sugar. Best of luck to you as well. And
will you be doing a mirror glaze?
Nope. You'd think that, but no.
I would.
It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. I will take your idea into consideration, though. That does make sense, but no. It's not a mirror ball. It's a spark. Yeah, it'll be great.
So, are you saying that it's going to be illuminated? Is it going to light up or something like that?
I'm gonna leave the surprise to the end.
Gusto leans in. They do this thing where they make an illustration of it and they show what's inside.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's been a long time since I watched.
But that's all right. We'll leave you to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be magical.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Now, RA750, what will you be baking for us today? Well, after analyzing countless hours of the Great Coruscant Bake-Off, I have found the perfect recipe that will no doubt win me this contest. It's a lemon cake in 4 layers, sandwiched between it a delicious ganache. The outside will be covered with a fondant, and you will see the perfect visage of Mr. Life Day himself. He would be the most spectacular Wookiee you've ever seen.
Well, that does indeed sound spectacular. And
it is.
You sound quite confident. I'll give you that.
I will be leaving today the victor.
Now, that will be for the judges to decide, but we do wish you good luck.
And what is your favorite flavor?
You already know. R.A.
Yes, it's lemon.
Ross, what will you be creating for us today? What illusion do you have planned for our judges?
Oh, well, I've got something for you on that. Here, let me show you my data pad. So, I mean, granted, I've got, normal standard fare over here as far as ingredients go. As you can see, I've already kind of working on the batter, and I've got I'm already working on a sugar syrup on the side here. So, take a look at this. Pulls it over so he shows the camera. And it basically is this diagram, because I'm a pretty decent artist myself. So what I've got designed here, actually, and I was thinking about this, and we're talking about Life Day, and it's one of the greatest days of the year, but it transcends so many different cultures, as far as how it all brings all of us together. And what could better symbolize that than entertainment television? And I figured that instead of going with something super traditional, granted, Wookiees are amazing, but what is something from my childhood that totally speaks to me about Life Day? And I would have to say that Mando Man is. And I specifically remember the Mando Man episodes. And one of them in particular, because I used to have the Mando Man toy. As a matter of fact, he digs under his desk and pulls out a Mando Man. I'm going to make it look like this, but he's going to be holding a Life Day orb in his hand. So that's what I'm going to be doing for my cake. And it's going to be a layered cake with some Jorgen fruit. It's going to have some apples in there. We're going to kind of make it layered up in that regards there. As far as the shell, I'm planning on doing a candy shell as opposed to fondant, because fondant can look pretty, but it tastes awful. So usually you kind of avoid that kind of thing, but a synthetic, wouldn't quite understand that. So that's what I'm planning on doing today. Any questions?
I'm quite excited to see what you come up with. You did quite well yesterday.
I could do better.
Wasn't going to say it, but yes, you could have done better.
Well, all greats acknowledge where their failures are and move forward from there. So
positive.
That's what we got to do.
Good
I
spirit,
think I didn't
buddy.
have any failures.
Wait, what about failures?
Your cake sounds incredibly complicated, but Mando Man is of course near and dear to the children of Coruscant and associated with Life Day with its fantastic specials. I can't wait to see the final cake.
Thank you. I can't wait to share it with y'all.
As they move on, Gusto lingers and gives you a side elbow and says, the way is this, right?
The way is this.
Diazanon, you had quite the day yesterday.
Well, I should. I think I am the most experienced and the best versed and traveled, and I really should have this in the bag. All things considered.
The least humble.
Well,
the one with the most dice.
Yeah, that's true.
Best at everything.
Just the best of everything. But I can't help but notice that Ross Rizz has almost the exact same story that I was going to pitch to you this very moment. There's something about
I've had
living
this planned.
Did you really?
Yes, I've had it planned since day one.
We
think
had
too
this
much
plan
alike.
since day one.
Yeah, this is great.
Yep.
Go ahead. Hey, Diazanon, I got an idea. I'm calling an audible. You want to team up on this?
Make it
Well,
together.
you might have your Mando
Okay,
Man.
fine.
He pulls out from his back pocket, his Baxter. All I could have is a Baxter. And he puts that down.
Like an action figure? Figurine or
Baxter
Yes,
is the
it's action
sidekick
figures.
to Mando Man. He is a Leppy space rabbit. He's green. He's like the sidekick that never really is. Yeah.
You brought a Baxter? Wait, is that a version 1? Like the collection? Like
Technically, it's a knockoff, but yeah, it is. It is. But while many people, got to fall in love with Mando, it was Baxter being punted around and forgotten about that always caught my eye. And spending some time in the Outer Rim, you go to different places, and spending Life Day overlooking the forest, seas, you go, wow, there's something special about these little keto birds. And so what I'm bringing is a floating keto cake.
Floating.
That's right, floating.
And how are you going to make that happen?
Helium. And if the helium infusion doesn't work, I do have backup repulsors.
It'll be good to see Baxter and Mando Man together again after his untimely death in last year's holiday special.
Oh, that's not canon. That's not canon. We all know that wasn't canon.
Spoiler.
Baxter has never been wildly popular, so let's hope that your cake is unlike Baxter in that way. But, maybe this cake will turn his reputation around.
Well,
who doesn't love a green leppy?
most people don't.
Everyone.
Oh.
Everyone.
Yeah, most people.
It's everyone.
That's everyone. But I will add that everyone likes an underdog. And that's kind of where we are right now.
That's what I
playing the underdog. And so we're going to channel some Baxter power and some Mando Man power and overcome this day. And we're going to be like the Mando Force 5.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Diaz, did I hear you telling the judges that you're playing the underdog from the front of the pack?
Right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, he did. He pretty much did.
I was just taking it for meaning like we are the underdogs.
No, we collectively are the underdogs against the future Ford Galactic and their incursion on this free space.
That's actually a good point.
And I like the funnel cake idea. That sounds really delicious.
It does sound very delicious.
I would totally.
I'm gonna win.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, you are technically an underdog, but
don't forget.
Right now.
You want to make sure your batter's nice and aerated, and you have like good structure for your buildings. And,
you sound like you've done this before.
Well, and make sure you sift your.
That's one way to do it, Diaz.
I'm just saying.
That's one way to do it.
Just saying.
While you four have been chatting, I made a delicious meringue.
Can.
Oh, how do you know it's delicious? You don't even have taste buds.
Right?
Clever retort.
Yeah.
My sensors say it is delicious.
Sensors say delicious.
Do they have those?
The
taste sensors? Is that a thing?
hour continues, and the judges move off and disappear for a little while. And
Oh, they're not looking? Guys, they're not here.
Just the other cameras.
The cameras are still on, Tiz.
So are the microphones.
Right.
Gusto comes out in the front of the pavilion wearing a Mando Man mask. It's plastic like front of a helmet.
Oh my gosh.
Starts looking around and like
Gusto.
practically trips up the stairs. Oh, I didn't see you there. Is that you, Baxter?
Yes, it's I, Baxter, back from the dead. That's why they called me Baxter. I came back.
Baxter's back.
Spoilers for this season's Life Day episode.
Wow. And he takes off the mask. Wait a second. You're not Baxter.
Oh, you found me out and you're not Mando Man, are you?
No, I'm just here to announce... Bakers, there's 3 hours left.
Do this.
All right,
3
gotta get in
hours.
the game. Come on, gotta get in the game. We could do this.
As the time goes forward, it gets a little bit darker outside. It's still chilly, but they've got heaters on now in the space, warming it up a little bit.
Too hot now for Chris.
Everyone's going to still have one setback for the cold, because it's not warm everywhere. It's just in front of the heaters. And the next check will be hard. 3 purples. Tiz failed that last check where she tried to sneak off with some eggs.
I didn't fail. I just didn't succeed. There were
Sure.
no fails mentioned.
It's true, there were no failures, but there were also no successes. But RA750 is now sort of on the watch for anybody else who might be messing with what he's doing. But he rolled 0 successes.
Does he not get the 2 threats because of my clever retort earlier?
Is that on a social check?
I don't know. Is this a social check?
This is not a social check.
Well, the social interaction. It's fine. There was no check, so you're good.
It's 2 threats to a social skill check.
That's fair, and there wasn't one at this point, so yeah.
Not yet.
We're good.
Okay.
I was just double checking.
But he's watching out for any other sneaky bakers. what would y'all like to roll for the second roll? You are putting your things in the oven and beginning to mix up your stuff that's going to go on the top.
I'm going to roll streetwise for this. Because look, I couldn't get all the ingredients that I needed. I'm actually an underdog, unlike Diazonon over there. So trying to make the best of a bad situation, then possibly bad situation, and use just good old, streetwise, street smart and ingenuity to know how you can make things taste good without having to be all super fancy. Semi-homemade type thing.
Okay.
So it's going to
One
be
setback
adjusting
for the
his
cold.
ingredients, which means I have 2 setback because of my problem. Because
Your
I'm
problem.
cold-blooded.
My problem.
Because I'm cold-blooded. My whole racial problem of being
Don't
cold-blooded.
explain it. My problem is the best way to define why you have a setback.
Here we go. We'll see how this turns out. I got a triumph, but I got no successes. 3 threats, but I got a triumph.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going for Ross Rizz back there?
Remarkably, just worse than if somebody were to deep fry a cake. I mean, it's things are probably starting to smoke. I don't know if maybe you know what? Okay, I'll say that for the 3. If you want me to spin the threats on myself, I'll say that his candy glaze is burnt.
No.
Okay,
So
and you have to start over.
He has
Yeah.
to start over. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
so
have
your
plenty
time
of time.
frame, your timeline is all messed up now.
Oh yeah, 100%
Because you've practiced
messed up.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the 4 hours is tight.
Yeah, it already was tight. But, it's fine. It makes good content. Let's just do this. They play that sound, the noise whenever you see it start, messing up or whatever.
Cool. And you got a triumph. So I think when we get down to it, things are probably going to be pretty tasty.
Okay.
I think the first batch was a failure, but maybe the second batch was great.
The second batch under extreme duress was much better because of the sweat that was involved. Because salt makes everything better.
That's right. Salt makes everything better.
Okay, AJ, what are you rolling?
Perception.
The poor guy's shivering.
He's just standard, got to keep things precise. And see, you just stay on target.
Yeah.
You make sure you take your salt and you just keep rolling and keep grinding that salt. That's all you got to do is just keep grinding that salt. Hey, remember, guys, it's cold out here. So, set up, some extra cardboard or extra stuff around your workstation to keep stuff cooling evenly. Watch your flames.
Man, you even taunted us with an extra setback you need to have, I think.
Yeah, you added an extra setback in there. Good job.
Oh, I thought we had 2.
Nope, just 1.
No,
Oh,
I have
dang.
2. Because I'm cold-blooded, so I get 1 extra.
Are you using a story point?
Before it's too late, before they're all used up. Tired of failing.
I feel that. Go for it, man. Come on. You got this.
Oh,
Deep fry that to your heart's content.
yeah. So I'm going with melee for this next roll.
Melee. Yes.
And I have a specific reason why. See, frying a funnel cake, at the fair, it's an easy task. You put the batter into the fryer and you fry it up. But this has to look like something.
Mhm.
And Tabookhan has let's just call it a contraption of his own design that treats his fryer like a 3D food printer.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, is that thing street legal, buddy?
Right.
Did you get that approved?
Or if the food truck's on the street, no one's gonna see it, so that's fine. Wax it with a spoon because it is a little funky.
Hey.
Great. Let's see your roll.
Hey, look at that.
There we go.
I've succeeded at a roll.
Good job.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
was
that is
stroke of genius. Pull out
you've had 1 success previously total.
Oh,
Oh,
Total.
hey.
I've succeeded at 2 things.
And you got an advantage.
So how does this thing work? What does it look like?
This is
So-
amazing.
It is.
It's so it's an open air fryer. So you got the tank of grease and everything, and it works like those. You'll know, Mark, the resin 3D printers where it's got the plate and the dips it in the goo and all of that. But it's doing that with the batter.
Great. So it extrudes batter onto the plate and then dips it into the frying. Psh, and then extrudes some more and dips, and you're slowly building a cityscape. Great.
If I had thought of this when I was making the character, I would have mechanics and computers. But I did not have those things.
Melee works, right? That's so computery.
He's whacking it with the spoon.
Coruscant components, Corellian components, all made in Tatooine.
I take great offense to how you're treating that machine.
I don't know if I like the cut of your jib there. Ra.
At least I have a jib.
At least I have taste buds.
What is Tiz going to roll?
So I'm going to explain what I'm doing. I don't know if anybody has seen this before, but you can make a sugared kind of like a cage or a nest with like dripping, really skinny strands, like string. It's like sugar string. And you can...
Like on a balloon? And then you're going to pop the balloon?
Something like that. Or over like a steel bowl or something. Or like, yeah,
Great.
balloon. That was the plan.
Cool.
Sugar spinning?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to carefully drizzle this sugar all over this orb-shaped thing, and then it's going to dry, and it's going to be this beautiful golden glistening thing. And there's going to be an inner layer first that's sort of like crystallized sugar that's more like kind of see-through, transparent. So it's... Anyway, I was hoping to do something like... Okay, sorry. I'm going ranged light and say like I'm from above, have to string this from above and make sure I aim properly. That's what I'm going with.
It's great.
Okay, sorry. That was
exactly
hard.
what I was thinking.
Good.
Thank you.
Nice.
And since you have Icebox, you remove that cold setback.
I did. Thank you.
Cool.
But I have to change my color from green to yellow because I can't do mechanics, so it was better anyway.
Okay, one threat.
Aw.
Seriously. I keep thinking this is a pretty good roll, and then it's not.
They are good rolls.
Yeah. That just...
I mean, we're still going against three purples. Yeah.
Look at those challenge dice. You know, right?
Judges, how much time do I have left?
Don't you have like an internal clock?
Yeah, his chronometer's kind of broken. Or is he being that guy?
He's being that guy. It's probably that guy.exe running.
Because the Galactic Empire didn't give him a proper working chronometer.
You've got 2 hours left.
I knew that.
I knew that.
As time goes by, it gets darker. It's still bright in the tent, and it's kind of hard to see out into the park now. You can see some of the brighter lights from the buildings, and you can still hear some of the traffic above you. And you still have 2 hours, which means there are 2 more rolls. The next one is also a hard roll, 3 purples, but the tent is warmer now, and you don't get a setback. How is Ross Rizz's cake going at this point?
Well, first off, it's tasting amazing. As far as now, where are we at in the stage? I guess we brought it out, so now it's like cooling down, and we're kind of getting things ready for like the layering and the designing part of it.
It's cooling. You're getting the in between stuff ready, and you're probably getting your decor developments ready.
Okay. So hear
Unless
me
you've got
out
a
here.
ton of cakes, you're doing tons of layers.
Well, because the way the Mando Man action figure is, it can probably be 1 or 2 sheet pans worth of cake, and then he just kind of cuts it up into the pieces and then places it and then trims it. So it should be okay with what he's got. But hear me out. I'm actually so that's what he's doing right now. He's just kind of layering the cakes, putting on he's already got the technique down as far as getting the apple jam in there and then getting the Jorgen fruit jam and doing the layers and kind of working that on the sheet cake and getting it all situated, and everything's cooled off enough that it's actually not molten lava, not like his first attempt where he had the issues back with the fruit cake and things where he had it was too hot, right? So where it ruined his final decorations and stuff. So he's working on that portion there. The candy the shell that he was working on. He had to restart that completely from scratch. But the second one looks much better, nice and glossy, which will be great for like the Mando armor once he actually gets it in there. And he's got some molds that he's got set up. He'll be pouring them into to kind of let it set and do that kind of stuff. So for a roll, I'm going to use negotiation. In the sense that he's negotiating the table, trying to keep these things going, and use dual wielding so that he's working at the tandem on multiple items at once. Is that acceptable? I'll change it if I need to.
It's great.
Okay, then I'll be doing a negotiation check. And obviously dual wielding, I don't know if that really does anything for me in this situation.
You have a boost for dual wielding.
Okay, cool. And so that's what I'm going to do, and we'll stick with that. And that's 3 purples, right? Okay. Hey, there's some good successes. And 2 threats. He's got his dowel rods, and he's kind of setting things up so that he's got everything ready to go.
Yeah, it's working for you, and you start constructing. Meanwhile, 2 rows ahead of you, RA 750 is ahead of the game. The cakes have been molded into the right shape, and it is working on the sculpting of this Wookiee face, this big white hairy Wookiee. And it looks really good.
Does RA have like
So
a
good,
little
guys.
laser that's like just
Yeah.
laser trimming like just enough off of his face with like a little shoots out of its finger or something?
He's
One melting, one
simultaneously, lasering with one and then using an airbrush with the other.
So he's also dual wielding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
No, I was
actually.
going to say, are you sure that's a white Wookiee just looks like a Wampa?
You know, they're often mistaken a lot of times, but
Go
No,
with
that's a
the
fair point.
joke, dude. Go with it.
sorry, Tiz. That was
Just
good. That was a good one. That was a
try
good
to
one.
throw him off his game, man.
My xenealogical database is accurate.
But what
Well,
she says isn't wrong.
Doesn't mean your execution is good.
Its head just swivels, looks at you while it's still working with the little laser.
I don't know, man. It looks a little shaggy around the edges. Just saying. You could clean it up a little bit.
Who?
Is it my turn?
It can be.
I thought it was
What
in the
are
middle.
you doing? I think one of the hosts comes over. This is looking pretty interesting.
Yeah. So
How
now
you doing on time?
It's like right on. Right on. I haven't succeeded a lot, so I'm not like I don't have extra time, but I'm not too scared yet. So
I'm
Now
not
that
too
we're-
scared yet.
now that we're at the end, I feel more comfortable divulging a little more of the plan here. You can see it coming together. It's mainly just a regular cake on the bottom, but we're decorating it with like some leafiness to represent the tree, and then the orb is going to sit on top of it, kind of like a pillow of life, whatever the tree is called.
It's a Rorschach
Boughs.
tree.
Thank you. On the pillow of boughs, and so the globe is like a translucent crystal sugar, and then with the gold squiggly lines all over it. And here's my special thing. You see how you mentioned it was getting dark out there. I can see water space fireflies. Yeah.
In the winter?
Shh. It's space. It could be anything.
Shh. They're dying out in the winter.
It's Christmas, Mark.
It's Christmas.
Crystal's
Christmas
gonna
June
spend a
bugs.
life day miracle on
I
fireflies.
forgot we have a miracle.
Oh, we do have a miracle we probably should use for ruining somebody.
So I was gonna. So it doesn't make sense now because the talent says you only get to remove setbacks in their Ornan, so it's useless. But previously I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go forage for my ingredient or cooking supplies, i.e., glowing bugs, to fill my orb, and it was gonna be so magical.
You
You
can change it
brought
to
some
glowing
from home.
grubs, or
Yeah.
brought them from home. There you go.
Glowworms. Yeah. So I guess I just brought them. Here they
Or
are.
the night crawlers.
I thought it was so much more exciting to
Yeah.
run out of the tent and go forage, but
you
whatever.
gathered them.
Huh?
You can roll survival. You gathered
am.
them from your garden. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm rolling.
Just
Survival.
in
We're on the same
advance.
page.
Yeah. You got this.
Sorry.
Come on. You got this.
Do I need to flip a thing to make it better?
If you want to.
Do you guys mind? There's only 2 left.
Can't
Look.
ask us that when we're in competition with each other. You just got to do it.
Just do what you want.
Do you do you. There you go.
One measly
You
success.
got your success. Hey,
Hey.
that's better than a failure
But
or
it's
no
a life-
successes.
My life day miracle is that it is so beautifully ethereal. You can see,
This is pretty exciting.
he says with the most unexcited voice.
I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's all done.
It's amazing.
Good luck.
It's cute.
Cute. I mean, it is pretty cute.
Diazanon,
Hey, how's it going?
how much salt are you putting in this one?
Well, you know me, and you know how much I do like my salt. I'm using enough that it will enhance flavor, but not too much that it will become molecularly unstable.
How are you infusing the helium?
You're gonna have to wait and see that. In theory, it'll work, and you'll see it being piped in a little bit. It because helium doesn't last forever. I'm getting the prep stuff right here for it to be inserted into the cake. It's a lot of whipping, and it's when you have spent so much time on the salt train out there where I've been, you find some stuff, and you find some really interesting folk out there that do some, well, let's just say it's strange stuff, and they can make food float and food glow in ways that I've never seen it before.
You're
So
making yours glow too? That was supposed to be my thing.
it was going to be, like when you've been around as much as I have, you see things.
I thought I was so unique.
You still are.
Just
You're-
like glow's just a gimmick. Floating.
uh-huh.
Now that's something else.
Floating.
I
Uh-huh.
admit that I did not see that coming.
What are you gonna roll for Diazanon?
Skullduggery, because he's smuggled in a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
And, things aren't looking up
First
for
time
him.
for everything.
Yeah.
the first failure Diazon's ever had in this entire thing, I think.
No, he's had one
failed
other
once
one.
before.
I
Only
failed-
one other one.
Yeah.
Wait, he's the inverse of Andrew. Okay.
We're swapping now, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
A large flame comes out from his area as
Oh no. No.
I didn't have things quite hooked up right.
Good luck.
I'm okay.
Are you okay? That was
Yeah,
that
okay.
was well. That was a heck of a fireball.
It happens. I should have shot it, opposed to being sneaky and not showing the public my secrets.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's that's what you do, man. It's okay. I mean, it's only didn't pan out to you this time. You're gonna get it the next time. You're fine. It's okay. You got this.
Points for
Did
spectacle.
Did you have eyebrows before? I can't remember.
No, my species doesn't have eyebrows.
Well, good luck. Just stay confident. You'll do great.
Oh, thank you.
So this is the stay the course. Tabuki yesterday, he had so many troubles just trying to play to the game. But now he's in his element. He's got his food printer. He's got it working most of the time, whacking it with the spoon, and he just now it's kind of wait and stay the
Yeah.
course.
So this is roll for patience.
Yeah.
Great. Stay the course.
Stay the course. Stay the course have been going on. Yeah. Definitely worried that it's gonna fail in the middle of the print and have to start the cake all over.
Yeah, especially with RA 750 right in front of you with a practically finished cake.
This doesn't seem fair, but I don't know what to do there.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little intimidated, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not intimidated. Who said I was intimidated? No, I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm just saying.
intimidated.
Just saying.
So what are we gonna do about that? Look, there's only two things you can do about being intimidated. You either run away and scream, and or you do something violent. Usually.
I like that.
Do we really think his Wookiee's gonna win?
Yes, my Wookiee is going to win.
No, it's not.
It's not gonna win. Stop eavesdropping.
I do have audio receptors.
Well, that's
We'll
nice,
turn
you
'em off.
audio receptor.
Yeah, mind your business.
Look, Rezo, look, seriously. He like walks over to him. Look, I know you're busy, and you're practically done anyways, but you really want to help this corporation, like, destroy that tree that symbolizes so much hope for so many people? Like, seriously. You have your own program. You're your own droid, right? It's not like they put a slave, bolt on you or anything.
I do my job, and my job is to win.
But wouldn't you like to be a droid of the people, where everyone loves you because you
Win
saved
hearts and
the
minds,
day?
man. Win hearts and minds.
Yeah, what he said.
I have my job. I follow my programming.
So what you're saying is you're limited.
Oh.
I have no limits.
But you follow your programming, which means you can't step outside your programming, which means you're limited.
Show us your unlimited potential. Step outside the rules.
Unlimited power, you might say.
Cosmic, even.
You will see my unlimited potential when I finish my wonderful Life Day illusion cake.
Okay.
I still think it looks pretty shaggy, but whatever.
Listen here.
No.
Oh.
I have studied the culture of the
You can't make me
Wookiees,
listen. La 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 la.
along with every previous episode of the Great Coruscant Bake Off. I know techniques millennia old.
Doesn't mean you're good at it. I mean, I'm not
I am
listening.
technically
La, 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 la.
proficient.
That's the worst kind of proficient, though, wouldn't you say?
I would technically say that you are correct.
That's the best form of correct. We all know technically.
Yeah, exactly.
Proficient
So there's
is
a
the
difference
worst
there.
kind of proficient. Yes.
See, the thing is that you're lacking, unfortunately, is a heart. You have to have heart and soul in what you're making, not just be, like, technically accurate. Because, I mean, sure, you could make a, an exact replica, but an exact replica isn't its own thing. That's what Life Day is all about. It's about things that happen outside of the technical norm and perfection.
You're just copying all the things you've studied. You haven't put any of this
Where's the heart?
learning to use.
Who came up with the recipe? Like, are you basically just mimicking their recipe? It's not really your creation, right? Did somebody else do the Wookiee, and you're just copying it?
The recipe is an amalgamation of all of the previous Great Coruscant Bake Off winners.
That's dumb. That's like adding all the colors together.
That's
and then
kind of
just getting
scary,
black.
though. Yeah, are you sure that's going to taste all right, though?
I have
That-
observed their choices and made choices accordingly.
Oh. What if they bring in a guest judge at the end and you don't know who to account for?
Lemon is the favorite.
Okay.
Lemon always wins.
Okay. All right, Reza. All right.
The final check of the Great Coruscant Bake Off is a daunting 4 difficulty check where one of the dice is red. And RA 750 will be flipping on this. And it must be a social check.
I wish I had bought better talents.
I would
Which
like to
you
flip.
all have
Ooh,
talents
wait.
for.
Yeah. Hey, can the haughty demeanor, like, shouldn't RA get an automatic threat then if he has to make a social check here?
Tell me what you have haughty demeanor?
I have haughty demeanor. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So characters add a threat to social skills targeting my character. I feel pretty targeted by this cake.
Yeah. They don't like you.
What about your other one?
Clever retort.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was going to come next after you approve the other one.
Let's see. I don't know. Haughty demeanor seems like it means everybody's going to add a threat.
No.
I'm not opposed to that as much as I'll make everyone hate me. It is a competition. And boy, howdy, if I don't know cakes,
Funnel cake.
it's the best kind of cake. Have you ever not enjoyed funnel cake? I mean...
So it sounds like we're adding one threat to everybody's roll for
Oh, boy.
Tabookhan's haughty demeanor.
Great.
But
Okay.
2 threats to RA 750's roll for clever retort. What is your clever retort as he's spraying this white Wookiee?
All right, best I've got for now is, all right, I know you say you're here to win, but the only thing you're winning is second place.
Great.
I want to, before people start making their pools, I want to use my inspiring cry Once per encounter, your character may use this talent to allow allies within medium range to re-roll any number of boosts when they make a check until the end of the following round. So,
Oh, wow.
turning his
So-
back on Ratso, RA750, Diazonon goes, all right, you three, we came in as competitors, and we're going to go out as competitors. And I know we've been against each other up until yesterday, when we're united-ish in one against these guys to save the tree and to save Life Day. And so I just want to say, let's stay salty and let's win this for the people, not for those guys.
Yeah,
For
damn
Life
RA,
Day.
save
Yeah.
the tree.
That's right.
Yes.
So,
Great.
yeah.
So everybody needs to argue for boosts now.
Yeah.
And
Reroll
as
them.
you are giving that speech, I will flip a dark side point because you hear the sound of large engines turning on.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh,
Hey! Nobody's
no!
finished winning here.
Focus! We gotta finish.
What if they're dirty? They're
d-
dirty. What if they just
d-
do it?
Well, then they are cheaters, and we'll call them out on social media.
Not good enough. That wouldn't save the tree.
Well, the Wookiees are out there, and Wookiees can rip arms off. So let's let them handle that while we handle this.
All right. Any other talents coming into play here? Ross Rizz.
Well, I wasn't going to interrupt everybody. So yeah, I'll have to throw in clever retort as well in regards to this kind of thing. And go, last time I checked, RA, one thing they're probably going to critique you on is the fact that I'm not really sure if Wookiees actually like lemon or even appreciate that anywhere near Life Day. But you know what? You say lemon always wins, that's fine. It'll just be a sour victory.
Oh,
I've added spices.
chemical burn.
Chemical burn? Well, that's 2 more threats to him, so...
Yeah, great.
I can't use customer service experience 'cause I'm not doing a charm check this round, so
Oh, you're not?
no, I'm doing a deception check.
Great.
Worst social
All right.
check.
RA750 is doing a deception check.
We're all doing deception checks.
Yeah? You're making an illusion here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's get these last rolls.
I don't really understand
Holy
the conversion
moly.
is like,
Wow, wow.
2 successes, 8 threats for RA.
come on.
Those purple and dice came up with no
Yeah, no.
failures.
Don't worry, they all hit me.
So where are we at the presenting? Where are we
Yeah.
story
So
wise?
this is making it look good. This is putting
This
the
is putting it
presentation
together to make it look like an illusion cake and finishing it up.
Yeah. We're making it a beautiful thing.
Okay, I have treated my little creatures, my little glowworms well, and made them really happy at that last moment, and I've put them in their little dome with like a breathing hole in the back, and the paper, the sugar paper leaves are going really great. Everything's beautiful.
So you have live glowworms in your cake. Okay.
So cool.
Is the negotiation that you did end up doing the mirror glaze? Like you made a concession to what the judges expect?
Was that a judge or a host that
That was a
wanted
judge.
me
That
to
was
do
a judge.
Oh, I was back talking the judge. That
Yeah.
was
Yep.
a bad call.
yeah, you were.
I thought it
Worth
was
it.
the hosts making their rounds.
It was worth it.
I never know who's who. Okay. Yes, absolutely I am. I would not have been arguing so much if I knew that was a judge.
But Tiz didn't know it was the judge either, I assume.
Oh, okay.
Since she just arrived.
Yes. So I'm defaulting to a judge's suggestion, and I did a very, very thin mirror glaze where it's like a mercury glass or a two-way thing where the glow still gets through. Like you think, oh, it's mirrory, and then suddenly they turn on because I know how to do that, make them excited at the right moment, and it's gonna be awesome.
Just chirp at them and they...
Yeah, chirp.
You're also negotiating with the glowworms.
Absolutely. That's what I meant, Andrew, though, with the bugs, working.
Well, that's
with them
that's your
socially.
second one.
Mhm.
The second one is you've had the glowworms and you've been feeding them specific
Exactly.
things that are going to help them glow.
That's what I was thinking. Things that they like to eat. And the
Sugar.
perfect noise that makes them happy.
Okay.
So 2 of those, yeah.
Sure.
Sure, he doesn't care anymore. Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Reroll
Wow. Reroll your boosts.
Yeah.
Well, one
Yeah.
of them.
What? What do you mean reroll?
Reroll a boost because of AJ's talent. Okay.
How many
Oh.
times do you get to re-roll it?
And then we added another threat because of Tabookhan.
Thanks to your own husband, yeah.
Did I not add it?
Nope.
That's okay. You have a lot of trouble getting them to glow.
Oh.
Not a life day miracle.
It must have been the cold from earlier.
Aw.
Oh, made him sleepy.
Yeah, they're probably sleepy. Diazinon. What social check are you rolling?
He's going to do deception.
It's all you, buddy. I believe in you.
His deception will be that the floating keto bird pinata thing that he's doing has a backup behind it that helps keep it level, like a little repulsor in there. Even though he's going to
Cleverly hiding.
cleverly,
Yeah, okay.
that he'll explain how he spun the gas into a candy, and the candy it went inside the bird to help levitate it. When in actuality, he went back to the repulsor. One, and then the next one will be he's going to have it glisten based on shells from scorpions, which glow blue. So he's going to spin scorpion shells in his sugar to make it help glow.
How many boosts did you just argue for?
2. One for hovering, one for making it glow.
Okay.
I can go more, but all right, here we go. The session. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll both my boosts.
Oh. Okay. Same thing. Wow, the dice are being sassy today.
Oh my goodness. Oh, phooey.
Okay.
That's okay.
Ross Rizz.
All right, so Ross Rizz is over here. He's working on his cake. He's got the layers all up. He's got the dowel rod set up. He's got everything kind of coming together real nice. Now, he's going to get a boost because he actually has the Mando Man action figure over here, and it actually works. He's actually taken it apart and taken out the electronics for it to do the little sound piece to it, and he's placed that inside his cake so that you can trigger it and then do the little, the Mando Man catchphrases or whatever we want to do for the Life Day thing.
The way is this. That's right, Mando Man.
Yep.
The other toy just automatically responds.
It immediately does. I love it. Or because it's a knockoff, it responds in Spanish.
And I so pictured Ross literally speaking in third person because he seems like that kind of guy.
Oh, well, see, that's...
he had
and
his
he's doing this,
holophone
and
up.
he's doing this.
So, well, hold
and he's
on,
doing that.
guys. That actually was going to be the second boost I was going to give. He's actually live streaming this part of the event. He's put it up there. He's literally putting all this on the line. He's got his followers there for a hype train, and basically going to get a boost because he's got his followers in
Yeah, he's got the support.
involved. Okay, so that's 2 boosts. I could probably
flipped.
argue. Yeah, and I flipped so that I can upgrade. And that's a lot of dice on the board. Here we go.
Hey!
Hey! 1 success, 1 advantage.
Last but not least,
Last but not least.
You can do it.
let me tell you what you need.
Okay, yes. Tell me what I need.
You need 4 successes to tie.
4 successes. Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm
to tie.
to tie. Okay. Yeah. Tabookhan's got this. We've already talked about the fact that his haughty demeanor has returned. He is exuding confidence and charm at this stage. The 3D print, the batter printer machine is one of immense detail. The cake that he has sought to make, this funnel cake, is printed in a square city block grid of the Imperial Senate building with all the buildings kind of in between. He sprinkled some of the powdered sugar on top, but
Classic.
Oh, nice.
he has meticulously iced certain sections and made it to where it is airbrushed a little bit. He had the time because the baking machine was making the funnel cake design to make all the things come together. So this is an immensely charming scene of the of Coruscant.
So
And it's of the Imperial Senate building in particular, that big central mushroom shape in the middle. So it even curves kind of underneath on the top of the cake. So you just get that full relief to it. So that should be at least one boost, I would think.
Okay, yeah.
And then for the second boost is the fact that the detail that comes off of this printer, it allows for there to be crooks and little ravines and things like that are nicely glowing as he puts it on a little, what do they call it? The little white light board piece to it. The light shining from underneath makes all of the little windows and little slits of the buildings in this funnel cake glow as if they were Coruscant evening scenes. So that would be a second boost, right?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm only going to argue for 2 since that's what everybody else did.
Go more, man.
I should, but those are the only 2 I prepared at the time while everybody
didn't
else
you
was doing
cover
it.
it in like life day lights?
Oh, well, I mean, on the top of it's a little anachronistic, but at the center of the Imperial Senate building is a small, we'll say gumdrop, little glittery circular gumdrop for a life day orb right on top, where
Gumdrop is not
the life day
bullshit.
spirit is clearly with our new overlords. And
I don't know if that's a boost.
okay.
1 gumdrop for a boost die.
Come on, man, go big.
Yeah,
Oh, so close.
Wow, you got the triumph though.
Wow.
that counts. That counts.
That still counts, man.
That's
I
4 then.
needed. Oh wait. I've
Right?
got. I'm
It's already
re-rolling a
calculated.
boost. I'm re-rolling
Okay.
a boost.
Oh.
The advantage.
Okay.
I'm going for a
Fingers
success.
Come on. Ah!
Those droids, man. Way to go on the good, like, triumph and success.
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah.
Yay.
That gumdrop.
As you all finishing touches on your life day illusion cakes, the outside of this place is completely dark now. You can hear the rumbling of a hover dozer somewhere in the distance as its engine is idling, and the 2 hosts come out. They've been wandering around, speaking to each of you a little bit here and there, and they say,
Bakers, your time is up. Please bring your show-stopping illusion cakes to the front for our judges.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I have a pitch for our Life Day Miracle
Okay.
for the group. This is the moment that we all see in the Bake Off shows, where the perfect moment for a Life Day Miracle would be as RA is bringing his Wookiee cake up
Trips.
to display to the judges. The ground is a little more uneven
It's mushy because of
than he's ready for,
the grass.
and he trips and he drops his cake. That's my pitch for the Life Day Miracle.
I wanted it to be more flashy
You all
than
decide.
that, but that sounds definitely doable.
Can we add that it was in that moment he becomes furious at his employers for causing him to lose? Had they not have turned on the engines, it would not have rumbled,
disrupted.
and it was not calculated.
Why don't we do this? The engine, the idling it's idling. There was snow outside, right? Well, those are pretty high branches. Surely some of the snow just kind of sloughed off and fell through the tent.
Yeah. But I liked the idea of him getting mad at the bosses and then turning on them, and he helps protect the tree, and we have an ally. That's a big miracle.
do you want to use your life day miracle to mess up RA 750 on the way up to the
Yes.
table?
Absolutely.
However you want to make that thematically work. I would say
Wait,
yes.
Do we
Would you-
want?
What?
Did you have a better idea, AJ?
It just
I
seems
think
a
you
little
did.
underhanded for us to mess somebody up.
It wasn't us. It was the Life Day
No,
Spirit.
it was just the Life Day Spirit, man. It has nothing to do with us. We sucked.
It is also underhanded to cut down a tree in a park. What's your idea? I bet you have a cool one. Tell us your cool idea.
I
I want there to be a
like the
better
idea of him rebelling against it. Like, I'm okay with us tripping and destroying his cake, but at the
But what
same
would be
time,
better?
I want him to have a redemption, not just him be pouting. You know what I mean?
What if everything we've been saying this whole time has been running in his subroutines? And as he's walking up there, he's been thinking about it. And he looks over at us and he sees the hope in our eyes, which he doesn't register right at first. But then he realizes that if he delivers this cake, he will doom Life Day. And so then he trips and
of his own volition.
ruins his own cake.
Do droids have that much of a conscience?
We get this slow motion shot. Everybody bringing up their cakes, looking very proud of their work. Krystal, what does Tiz's cake look like as she brings it up to the table? What does the final cake look like?
Based on my last roll, it's a little dim, I guess.
It's a little dim, but it's a glassy, glowing orb with spun sugar around it.
It's a shiny silver ball with sparkly gold stringy bits all over, and only one or two little lights is dimly glowing, just like my hope. inside this orb, sitting on top of my paper leaves. It's so cheerful, and I have that sort of like hopeful look in my eye, but a little like, I know it's not the best one, but I did my best.
And as Ross Rizz brings his Mando Man cake up, what is this thing looking like? This is all finished.
So the Mando Man cake, as he brings it up, it's actually got a pose of like, Mando Man not just standing there, but like foot hiked up on like a snowy ground type area, which is actually part of the cake that you cut off to actually try for the judges. With coconut shavings and the powdered sugar mixed in with it, because he still has to be semi-healthy, right? He's kind of almost abandoned that at this point, but he still has to work it in somehow. But then the cake itself is this, it looks like Mando Man, but it's you can clearly tell that the candy shell is a nice silvery, color, and it's got the little T-visor and everything, and it's all set up. And whenever he presses a little button, near the foot, that's whenever it says its catchphrase.
The way is this.
And he's holding up a life globe,
And he brings it up and sets it on the table. And Diazinon passes Ross Rizz as Ross heads back to his station. And what does Diazinon's cake look like, finally done?
It's the shape of a dodo bird, basically. But it's in the body is of a Life Day orb, and so it's crackling, full of shiny bits of sugar and illuminated scorpion shell. It's levitating there. It looks good, but the repulsor is moving the little trees down below in a noticeable way, and it's just off enough that it doesn't look as real as it was meant to.
And as he gets up to the front left workstation, Tabookhan brings his cake up, walking next to Diazinon. What is Tabookhan's looking like?
So Tabookhan has this kind of pedestal light table that the cake is sitting on. It is surprisingly, for a funnel cake, very geometrically square, and the sides look as if a cutaway of Coruscant's upper cityscape has been taken out. The lights shine through in little peepholes of where some buildings might be in the undercity. And coming up to the top, it's lit, covered in a layer of powdered sugar with this dark gray evening kind of coloration to the cake, with the Imperial Senate building right in the middle is kind of a bright central piece to it. It's crisp and kind of rigid since it's been fried. It looks amazingly not like a cake.
And the four of you pass by RA 750 as you go up, and it can see the pride in all of your faces and that little glitter of hope in Tiz's eyes. And he stands while he's never sat down. He's a protocol droid. I don't think they can sit down. He picks up his cake and starts walking, sort of looking to the left and to the right as he walks. And there's a step up towards the table, and his metal foot hits the edge of that step, and his cake slides forward on its pedestal. This picture-perfect Wookiee slides forward, and he adjusts his arms backwards, and it slides backwards straight onto his chest and face. And he stops.
Gasp.
Disappointment. And he gathers what's left of it off of himself, plops it back on the platform,
Sadness.
and puts it on the table. And the judges come out.
Oh my.
What just happened?
We start helping him wipe off.
Yeah.
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 I feel really. I was gonna run up and help, but you said it so fast. It was on his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll bring over a towel. Here you go, guy.
Well, all right, it is tasty.
Ooh, the frosting here. Yeah.
You did
There's
an
an
amazing
imprint
job.
of the face on his chest now. He's wearing it on his shirt.
For sure.
This
Life
is what it
day.
looks like on my shirt, on my chest.
Technically proficient.
No hard feelings. He pats him on the shoulder because you're always invited over for live day if you want.
The judges come out, surprised at the state of the droid's cake and the state of the droid. RA 750, it looks like you had a bit of an accident.
Yes, I tripped.
Well, I'm expecting it doesn't taste as poor as it looks, RA. It is a shame, though.
Well, we might as well cut into this one first. Points off for presentation, unfortunately, but it is delicious.
Your flavors are really spot on, and as you said, you know my favorite.
I
It's
can't
lemon.
help but think that it feels a bit pandering.
It's true, there isn't much originality or heart in your cake, RA. Though it is exquisitely done, it's really quite unoriginal.
And points off for presentation. Now, Gusto, would you help this droid get cleaned up on it? RA 750, why don't you come with me? Gusto escorts the droid out. Would you tell us a bit about the flavors of your cake as they cut into your cake?
The main flavor of the cake will be your classic Jorgen. Your main flavor will be Jorgen, and as you chew it, hopefully you will get some of the pop and fizz of the different rocks and crystallized sugars. And
This is quite tasty. Good bake.
It's very tasty, and the pop and sort of fizzle of this ingredient you've adds quite a bit of originality. It's a very unique flavor that it works.
Nice job.
thank you.
Now, Tiz,
Yes.
seems like you might have had some problems with your bake.
As it goes, when living things are involved, you can't always tell what's gonna happen. But a few of the little guys are happy to be here, shimmering away. And I have a little surprise I'm gonna pull out here. I have a little jar of red oi berries, and I'm gonna sprinkle them with, chef hand above around the green leaves to make a pop of red and green for you. I hope you like the little extra color to make up for the lack of glowing that we were looking for. But as you requested, I added a little extra shimmer with a mirrored finish. So I hope you like it.
I did notice that. The orb itself is good. The spun sugar looks nice. One thing that I can't help but observe is that compared to the other cakes in front of us, yours doesn't have very much cake to it.
Oh, no. I just forgot to explain that part. It's under the... It's just a round... It's another bundt cake. And then I covered it with the leaves as the icing. You can't see it because it's an illusion. You forget it's an illusion. The cake is underneath the dome. It's right there. We'll cut through it. Here you go. Here's a slice. And I didn't forget. I just didn't explain it properly.
No, I understood that there was this cake here. It's just not quite... It's not quite as elaborate as some of these other cakes with their flavors, and it's not quite as daring.
Yeah, I was hoping to get you with the glitz and glamour, gonna be honest.
The presentation is nice, and the use of this are those bioluminescent creatures of some sort.
They're like glowworms.
Are they edible?
They're our
Anything's
friends.
edible.
Please don't. We let them out. When you crack the globe with the spoon, they fly out in a magical sparkle. So you can't eat them. Darn.
It's a very original idea, and I'd appreciate that.
Ross Rizz. This is a tall cake.
That it is. It's structurally sound, though.
I can tell it's difficult to get this sort of height from a cake, typically. Your flavors are good. The bake is good. The artistry it could use a little bit more finesse, but it is delicious.
Very well executed cake. Absolutely delicious. There's just something just ever so slightly off, but flavor-wise, it's spot on.
That's understandable. I don't think anybody else's actually makes sound, but mine does.
A cake that makes sound, now that is something I've not seen before.
And last but not least, we have a bit of a surprise from Tabookhan.
I wasn't surprised. Are you surprised?
A little bit surprised.
No one counts Tabookhan out. I think you'll find this cake illusionally satisfactory. We got a few layers in here, but being a funnel cake and the traditional frying of that, you'll find that it is equal parts crispy, crunchy, and soft and fluffy.
The only thing I wish was different about this cake is I wish that there was a second flavor to it. Other than that, this is a fantastic representation of the winter, the Life Day holiday on Coruscant.
The fact that you've done this and you've fried this cake, you've avoided baking, in my eyes, for the past 2 days. I think... But perhaps you've also opened my eyes to what a cake can be. And visually, it is undeniably a triumph. And here, I'd like to congratulate you. And he reaches out and gives you a handshake for what you've done, how you've innovated cake. Yeah.
Innovated cake.
I love it. I love it.
The fry cook.
Elevated and innovation.
Now the judges are going to head back and deliberate. I think they've got a tough decision to make, 4 of you. The judges head to the back along with the 2 hosts and leave the 4 of you to clean up your spaces. RA 750 waddles out after a couple minutes and begins to slowly clean up his workspace as well.
Like less efficient than normal? Slow?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, buddy, let me help you out there. She feels so bad for him. Nobody deserves that. I gotta be honest, I was just envious. I thought it looked great. It wasn't too shaggy. I was just saying things back there.
I know. If there's one thing I know, it's how to read people.
Oh.
And bake cake.
And bake a cake.
Okay. She's like...
You all take your spots on your stools, and the judges and hosts come back out. This was one of the most difficult decisions we've had to make in a while.
The 5 of you have made some incredibly delicious, innovative, and unique cakes for us this evening, but only one of you will be the winner of the Great Coruscant Bake-Off Life Day Edition.
And it's my happy job to announce who is going to be the winner of this season's Great Coruscant Bake-Off Holiday Edition. And that winner is... It goes from face to face to face to face.
The anticipation.
Flip a dark side point.
What?
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 Wait a second, what?
You hear the sounds of things powering down. And one by one, the lights in the tent go off.
What is going on?
The camera droids, they drop to the ground. And
What?
I don't think it's supposed to happen.
Not in the
A few people
rehearsal.
walk in wearing luminescent vests. All right, show is over. Everybody out.
No, we still need to get the winner on television.
Nope, it's been canceled. We're done here.
You can't cancel Life Day.
Yeah, you can't cancel Life Day or the Coruscant Bake Off. You know what?
People are waiting for this.
I should just pull up my live stream again. Let me just take care of that right now. I don't need power for that. Jeez.
We got pocket flashlights.
Yeah.
Torches.
The Godel, along with the other person from yesterday, come into the tent with some of those private security guards
Oh, jeez.
and begin to push and shove everybody out of the tent in the direction of the tree and the hover dozer.
Hey, hands off.
Can
We
we
didn't have
resist
combat
that
yet.
or no?
We
Hey,
didn't
we have
combat.
equipment.
What do you want to roll to resist it?
The strongest thing we each have.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then Doug, we're out of the tent, so you're the GM now.
There you go.
I'm thinking either athletics or brawl would definitely cause a scene in that regard and resisting. But what do these guards look like?
They are wearing black armor. They've got
jeez.
big transparent steel shields.
Okay,
And
this is going to be a
stun
bad
batons.
idea. Got it. Okay.
Crowd control.
And they push you out into the darkness outside
Yeah,
the
I
tent.
can't really.
So are they reneging on the contract? Are they going to do it anyway?
Clearly, they're clearly underhanding and stopping the airing of the winners because obviously
So, Riz, you're the one making our Life Day speech, I'm assuming?
I don't know what to make us at the moment. We're just getting ushered out. I don't know what we're doing at the moment. I don't have to take.
I'll help create a scene so you can hop up on the closest hover dozer and make a Life Day speech for us.
Oh right, with my hopefully with my phone before they try to confiscate it. Yeah, got it. Okay.
Great.
That sounds good. That means I'll have to use deception to get away from them. Just get the slip. Give them the slip.
Are you thinking like a group deception check?
It sounds kind of like what we
I don't
might
want
be
to roll
going.
deception. I want
He
to
doesn't
roll
need to roll
negotiation
deception.
or
He-
leadership. Or charm. I can
Look,
charm him.
I have to roll
Hold the
deception
charm.
because I got to get away from them to get to the get on the dozer and start my thing. So that's what my thought is. Unless I need to do athletics or something else.
If you want to get to the dozer, whatever way you want to do that.
Okay.
So athletics or even survival to navigate through crowds of people, I guess.
I could roll survival.
darkness.
That's fine. Yeah, it is darkness.
Yeah, but it's Coruscant night. It's Coruscant darkness.
It's a park.
It's park.
Is there water nearby?
It's a park.
Yeah,
gotta
but
be
I
a
think it's
fountain.
frozen.
It's
Okay.
not that cold, right? I mean,
Look,
just
I
'cause
would
it's
die.
winter.
Don't even. I would die. It's fine. Just don't.
Yeah, you're out of the heated tent now, by the way.
Hey, I still have a little bit of body warmth for one roll. Then you can throw all the setback you want on me later. Because I can say I can breathe underwater. So my whole point was to dive in the water and get away from them.
yeah,
But
I threw a walkie-talkie in the water.
But
that already
it's
happened. It's
iced
established.
over.
Nobody said that the first time.
He just said it was.
It's a different day.
It's a different day.
Great day.
They turned up the cold last night.
What's the climate like in Coruscant? Is it like
It's whatever
Automated.
they want the climate to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it could be sunny, yeah.
But they're
Well,
choosing.
winter's
So
warm.
let's start with the check that Andrew's going to try to make to set the scene, and then we can all kind of play off of that. Whether
Set the
it's
scene
good
or make
bad.
a scene.
He did say make a scene.
Make
It's
a
both.
scene.
It's both.
It's both.
We need to make as big a scene as we can. Also, we need light, guys.
The data pad has a little flashlight on it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
We've got little flashlights, but this is a big crowd. That's a big tree over there.
Well, don't you think they have flashlights?
The dozer has lights.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ends of their stun batons are lighting up for sure.
Uh-huh.
No.
Hey, whoa, fellas.
Push you with
hey,
their shields.
Whoa. Hey, look.
Come on, move along.
No, hey, did you see the cake that I made? Like, come on,
No,
I'm Tabookhan. Yeah, like,
There was a contract. What about the contract?
no, look, it's you understand the situation is not just what you get to say what it is, you know? Like, Like, look at us. We're pretty awesome. You were on a TV show until you turned off the cameras, and that's pretty cool.
Hey, who's the one with the stun baton here?
You're the one with the stun baton, but I'm the one with this incredibly good looks. So if you would just turn the cameras back on, we can finish out and find out that I won the bake-off with this amazing cake. Did you see the cake? It is really great. No, look, right here, there's a bag. I have many one, like... Try these. These are really good. These are really good.
They're worth it.
Don't try those.
Roll for it. Roll for it.
What? Yeah. I don't know what my difficulty is, or I'll hit the roll button as soon as I know. I'm charming them.
Charm. Let's make it. What if we make it easy, but I'm gonna flip on you?
Oh, okay. That's great. We're all friends here. Friends share a cake, and I've got some of those mini cakes, so that's a boost because these are delicious. Correct?
They smell good.
Sounds like they smell good. I will allow that to be a boost.
Okay. 3 success, 2 advantage.
There we go.
Gather in. This is Life Day celebrated here together. If we're going to just take a minute and look at these delicious cakes.
So a couple of them, they gather in. They're on the set of a TV show. They just want to, at least have some story other than
I was here. Yeah.
Clubbing someone over the head this evening.
Do your job. Don't eat those.
Like, there's time. We've got time.
Yeah, I think one of them. Are you actually giving these to them to eat?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Then a couple of them take your baked good and.
Oh, this is good.
They're bite sized. You can just pop them right in there. It's great, guys.
Yeah, I think
I got a little bit of the culture mixed up. So these aren't the most amazing things you've ever had to where like you instantly, are lowering your strain threshold or anything. I wish I had rolled successfully on that earlier. But
no, this is one of the best things I've ever had.
Anything you want to do? Where will your advantages go?
they're probably mechanically going as a boost to Rizz, so that I've got their attention focused in on me, so that he can get away from the group a little bit and try and command the situation.
I can tell you what I'm going to do. You guys tell me if you want to do something in addition or ahead of me. And I'll lay it all out for you, Doug. So here's how it's going to start. First thing is, we're not technically a bulldozer is yet because they're trying to get us out of the tent. So I'm going to use dramatic entrance by flipping a story point. For once per session, I may spend a story point to use this talent to enter a scene or an encounter they're not currently participating in at an opportune time, no matter how unlikely their arrival.
That sounds cool.
So I'm going to just get out of this and squirm out of it and then just end up on the bulldozer, spending the story point to do dramatic entrance.
And right
And what
into
we
the
got by
frozen
dramatic
lake.
entrance is kicking on the lights on the bulldozer. Then I will use quick draw in order to pull out my data pad and turn on my live stream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will roll what I need to roll for the whatever we wanted to kind of check when to do, if we're going to do a charm check, or if you want me to roll something in addition to like getting situated or however you want to do that. Because I have big guns and increased encumbrance, when I go to do this dramatic entrance, I basically grab the godel under my arm, disappear, end up on the bulldozer with the godel, click on the thing and be like, hey, look, here's me and my friend. We're here to oppose the FFGs tearing down the tree. And I'll roll an athletics check to make that work.
All right.
I'm blowing all my talents and everything that I have to make this work. And I'll use or I can use charm. Whatever. Athletics, you think?
Athletics works.
If you want to grab the guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the
gold.
godel. I'm carrying him with me. He's the only obstacle I have, so I'm taking him out of the picture into another picture.
Taking him with you.
If it's opposed, I'm guessing it's going to be like 1 or 2 purples.
Yeah, whatever you think his brawn or his athletics might be, if you want me to do versus his athletics kind of thing. Or whatever.
Yeah, it's not much. I think he's average. I think we should continue to use our story points since we have so many and make it red and a purple.
All right.
Okay, so it's a red and a purple, and I've just got 3 plain green. Can I get any boost for the surprise of this maneuver? Actually, I get a boost from Tabookhan. So
Yep.
for the distraction there, but the Godel wasn't distracted. So just the absurdness of this. Can I get a boost or no?
I think you could still get a boost past because the Godel is distracted by trying to kind of rein in these guards.
Oh, that are enjoying the
Right.
food. Okay, so that's 2 boosts then total. Let's see. And AJ, is this still in effect? Your speech still affecting this because it's still part of the scene, or no?
I think when judging started, that was a new scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like it to, but
All right, I'm just pulling out all the
my
stops I
third
got.
tier didn't come into play as well as yours did.
All right, here we go. Here's the athletics check.
Got
One
it.
success. It's all that matters.
That is all you need.
Okay.
Okay, come on, little buddy. Let's go. Exactly. Hey, to all my fans out there, just want to let you know, and kicks on the lights of the bulldozer. Guess what we're doing out here in the park? Now, it seems like the Coruscant Bake-Off kind of got disrupted, but guess what? We're still having an after party, and we're here, and I've got my buddy here who definitely is on our side on this, aren't you, man?
No. No.
Oh, you're just stage fright. It's okay, man. It's all right. Come on.
That's right. There's no way you would have missed this.
Hey, we're still going. Bring everybody down. Call them all out. We need more numbers.
If you want to find out when the winners of the actual Coruscant Bake-Off, then you need to come on down here in person because it's a special VIP event. Come on down.
Are you going to do your charm or leadership?
I'll do charm if you'll let me.
Do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's
go
the
ahead.
difficulty?
I would
Of the
say
charm check.
easy because your followers are all Mark's against this. He's shaking his head.
Well, unfortunately, Mark's not the
Easy.
GM in the outdoors.
Okay, let's do easy, and we'll flip on this again because who knows?
The climactic roll. Easy.
You could make it harder if you want to make it harder
fine,
and
I'm not
ruin
the
Life
GM.
Day, Mark. Go ahead,
It's fine, I'm
man.
not the GM.
Yeah, way to ruin them. Don't ruin life.
If you want to be a Baxter, that's fine.
Okay, let's make it easy, and we're gonna flip on it to make that a red. Let's add a setback because Future Forward Galactic has established that they have some control over local tech.
Oh, so I may not get a... Ooh, okay. All
It's
right.
cold out. It's cold out.
Well, that would give me another setback, my friend, automatically. But I was trying to avoid that, but I'll take it. Fine. Got to add in another setback there. I'll take that one because it's cold-blooded. So
What about your boosts?
for suggestions on the boosts...
You've worked up a sweat by hauling this Godel around.
Yeah, I did do that.
You're glistening in the
You have a
tractor light.
Godel sweater with you, so it negates
Keeps me-
it helps insulate you.
Or it gives me the possibility to be insulated, so that's the boost. It's okay.
A boost because you have the high ground on top of the.
I do have the high ground. I have the high ground, and that's established in canon lore and legends. You definitely have to have the high ground in order to
and
make
of
yourself.
course on nights.
Yeah, and Coruscant Knights. So
Mark,
Those are high ground.
Mark's thinking.
I'm not. I don't get to make this decision, Doug. It's you're the GM right now.
That doesn't mean you're not thinking.
You probably should get a
Type.
boost because you have somebody from Future Forward Galactic. They're supporting
Supporting me,
to support your opinion.
Okay, how many boosts and setbacks do we have?
if you're allowing what we have right now, then that means it's 3 boosts and 2 setbacks, and an easy check turned into a red.
All
So
right,
a red,
let's-
2 blacks, and 3 purples, or 3 blues. Excuse me.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. This monster of a roll. Let's see how this works out. We know how these have worked out in the past for me before, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
2 successes, 3 advantages.
You give your speech to your followers, and I think that you quickly see the number of followers increase and increase.
All the little hearts on the right side of the screen turn into little like life day orbs.
Yes!
As you're on top of this hover dozer speaking to your fans. You've got that bright light in your eyes, and down below in this mass of guards and other Future Forward employees and bake-off staff and hosts and judges getting pushed around. You're all under this massive tree that's blocking out the traffic above and the light of the skies, and it starts to snow.
Ooh.
And those little flurries of snow are kind of illuminated by the ambient light of the city of Coruscant. And as those lights become illuminated in the atmosphere, I think you can vaguely see the silhouettes of people. You can see a little bit of that ambient light glistening off the fur of the Wookiees that have probably been here for 2 days since Future Forward Galactic arrived. And you can see the silhouettes of some of the tall necks of the Kaminoans that you spoke to yesterday. But behind them are even more and more of the citizens of Coruscant. And
one by one, as these people approach and fill this area, you see them begin to hold up their Life Day orbs. One by one, they hold up these orbs, and this space that you're in begins to fill with this glowing blue light until there's this sea of hundreds of Life Day spheres.
And I think
That's
that
awesome.
as the park, as Tranquil Heights becomes filled with more newcomers than Future Forward Galactic folk, I think that the park gets so full that there is a moment where you see the glow of the holotape kind of fizzle out, and the engine of this machine that you're standing on power down.
And people walk up to the guards and they hand them Life Day orbs and they drop their weapons.
Yes.
Oh,
Like
respect
into
and
the
honor.
daisy and the rifle.
Respect and honor.
And as you climb down from the hover dozer, the judges and hosts of the Great Coruscant Bake-Off approach the four of you. And Gusto
man.
says, "Well, finally, I have the privilege, even though it's not on camera, to award the winner of the Great Coruscant Bake-Off."
To all of us, right?
Aww.
Aww.
We're all
Where's
star
Ratso?
makers tonight.
Well, to you, Ross Rizz.
Yay!
Me? Aww.
Aww.
Congratulations, Roz.
Well done.
You did a
Appreciate
good thing
that.
back there too.
Oh, it's amazing.
We all got little tears in our eyes.
Big old group hug.
And you hear
Grabs
the
her. The gold is still getting
Echoing
squeezed.
the echoing of Life Day carols throughout the park.
Aw.
I'm going to see if I can pull some strings around here to make things go poorly for these Future Forward Galactic people.
You didn't hear that, little buddy.
How can we help?
I imagine he still has him just around the neck the whole
Yep.
time.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't realize he's pumping. Oh, sorry. You gotta breathe.
Stay close. You're keeping me warm.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah, you needed some extra warmth.
Yeah, I got some ideas. Let's talk.
Oh yeah, definitely. Come on, we all need to be a part of this. No, this is not just me here. We're all gonna ride this.
That's right. Let's all stay salty and let's go.
And the camera zooms out from this park through the snow with this sea of glowing Life Day orbs below it, and through the branches of this massive Rorschach tree and up into the sky where we see Coruscant glowing from below, millions of tiny pinpricks of light. Happy Life Day, everybody.
Happy Life Day!
Happy Life Day!
Happy Life Day.
Huzzah!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Coruscant Nights. Coruscant Nights is a production of Nightcast Creative. For more on us and the podcasts we make, visit nightcastcreative.com. Thank you to Andrew, Krystal, Chris, and AJ for playing on this episode, and thanks to Doug for co-GMing. Listen to the Foxglove Letters wherever you get your podcasts or visit diceycantina.com for more. Want to support us and help us make more shows you love? Visit patreon.com/Coruscant Nights and pledge any amount to get behind the scenes posts, access to extra episodes, and more.